Hello, all lovely people out there. Kevin from CC Pipe here, where we focus on productivity and pipeline for creatives. And I'm finally back, and I've been looking at Affinity, Canva's acquired competitor to InDesign and Illustrator and Photoshop. My most popular video here is data merge in InDesign, and I noticed Affinity also has a data merge, and that's what we'll be looking at today. And if you don't know what data merge is, it lets us use a data list to generate multiple pages with the same type of data. And my favorite example is a business card. It will have the same type of data in the same place on the page. So let's jump into Affinity and start making one. I want to be in layout mode and then press Ctrl N for a new document. And I made a template for it already, but it's 85 by 54 mil, which is about the size of a credit card, so it fits nicely in a wallet. And now we have our document. Next, we grab the data merge tool right here and then drag out a field. By default, it gives us 4 sections, and the idea here is that you can have multiple records or entries on the same page. So if I add, say, a cat shape here, you see it gets duplicated. And if I were to print this sheet myself, this is useful, but if I'm sending it to printers, I'd prefer 1 page per record. Luckily, we can do that too. Just set these rows and columns to 1. And now we can build our template for the business card. Just one thing to keep in mind though, in the layers you can see there is a data merge object right here, and this is a container, and we need to put everything we want to data merge inside the container. So let's put this together. I cheated a bit and added some guides and text styles just to speed this up, but now I want a text box up here, and I want it with a first name and a last name, and then a job title, an email, and then lastly also a phone number. And this we will be tagging with data in a moment. Next, I'm going to make a QR code, which is easy in Affinity, and you just click and hold the rectangle tool, and we get all sorts of shapes. At the bottom here, we have QR, and you just drag it out. And we can edit the link up here, but it will be data merged, so I'm going to leave it. And lastly, I need a picture frame for an image, which I'm going to drag out over here. And that's all the pieces. Now we need data, and that we'll get from a data sheet, which I have over here in Excel. Really straightforward, column headings, and then rows with entries. And one thing of note is the image. Here you need the link to the image file on your hard drive. So you can use an absolute link, something like this, or a relative link like I have here. And for the QR, we just have a URL. Back to Affinity. Now we need to bring this data in here. And to do so, go to Window, and then Layout, and then Data Merge. Then press the big Add Data File button, and then just locate your file. And now we can use the data. There are settings for updating or changing the linked file, what parts to include, and so on. But we just want all of it, so we can just leave it as is. And now to insert the data, we need to select something on the page. If I, in the text box, select first name and then click insert field, we can just select it from the list here. And the same thing for the last name and the rest of the text. You see, we get these brackets to indicate that it's tagged. And to see if it's working correctly, just press preview with record over here and the arrows to go through the entries as well. Then we need to add the QR link. I select the QR code, then same thing, insert, and then QR from the list. All of a sudden, we have a dynamic QR code, and that is pretty cool, I think. Lastly, the image. We select the picture frame, and then insert, and choose photo. One problem, it's not very well scaled. Luckily, with the outer picture frame selected, we can choose a fitting option from over here. And this one will fit without stretching. And that's really all of it. If we toggle through, we see different records. And I only have 3, but imagine the time saved if we had hundreds or even thousands. And now we can press generate and it will process. And we get a new document that we can then export for print or whatever we need it for. And that was all for this time. I've just started exploring Affinity, but this was a feature that I saw and I needed to check it out. Hope you found it helpful, and see you in the next video right here on CZ Pipe.